and good night, Canada. You are currently tuning in to 12 Pass Radio. I'm your host, Dan.
And I'm Steve.
Keeping viewers like you relaxed, entertained with good music and conversation. How's it going tonight, Steve?
Well, Dan, it's a pretty slow night. No traffic in Manhattan as usual. The Benadryl is still sold out. No signs that school or work are opening anytime soon. Expect the usual foot traffic in Vermont and Washington. And remember to get some sleep and keep updated.
I mean, obviously, Steve, it's all that's been playing on every other station for the past month. Go north this and go north that. Why can't it ever just be go chill out or go grab a friend? Coming at you from Vancouver.
Well, it's a Vancouver tradition to be the little subversive to the mainstream. Playing tonight, we have
a banger of list songs for all you night owls to enjoy. Up first, we have Thank You by Ditto. And tune in later, we have the usual retro artists like Adele, Lady Gaga, Drake, and Imagine Dragons. Enjoy!
Hey, Dan, what happened? I was trying to read the script.
Lindsay Rothman isn't coming.
What are you talking about? We planned this.
I called her 2 weeks ago to check in. No response. I reached out to her manager, the PR guy, then her agency. Nothing. All contact just stopped. I don't think any of the other people in the getaway heard from them either. Not that we've heard from them in a week since we've been cooped up in our studio.
Dan, have you considered that maybe she just ghosted us? I mean, we're barely even profitable anymore. Our advertisers haven't bought any new spots save for a few, and we're losing listeners daily.
Yeah, and all the advertisers go out like Lindsay. Not a word. Nothing on their socials either. Sure as hell happened with the guys back in SoCal. Now our partners here in Canada, like Lindsay, are starting to teeter out.
Dan, why the fuck are we having this conversation now? What are you...
The emails, too! We got hundreds daily. Now we're lucky if we get one a week. Regulars, fans, spam even. Fuck, Steve, they issued an order for us to evacuate up here. But does the cold even stop? What happened to Lindsay? Is this place even safe?
Dan, I've told you a million times the getaway is safe. Nothing can
Shit,
get...
I'm supposed to be back on here. Well, welcome back, everyone. Nothing better than some nice retro to chill you out on this late at night. It makes you want to sit back with a cup of herbal tea and... well, it looks like we just received a call from one of our fans. Let's put them on the line. Hello, this is 12 Pass Radio.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear. You're live on 12 Pass Radio. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Rachel. I'm calling from up north. I think someone was a carrier. People just stopped sleeping. We tried sedatives, but they're paranoid, violent, and erratic. It spread so fast our medical center collapsed. We can't contact our neighboring settlements. Nobody's willing to talk to each other. Please help us.
One moment. What the fuck? What are we supposed to do? Can we even broadcast this?
Just leave it to me. Thank you for calling, Rachel. We understand and are sorry to hear about your situation. However, as a radio station, we can't offer immediate assistance. I recommend calling proper authorities.
They can't.
Steve, what are you doing?
But you can't. But as we deeply care about our listeners, we can use our platform to spread awareness about your situation. Maybe there's someone out there who can assist. Well, that was unexpected, right, Dan?
You bet. Next up on our roster tonight, we have Passing Through by Kate and McKay. Enjoy! Steve, after the show is over, I quit.
What?
I said I quit! After that, I'm leaving the getaway and getting the hell out of Canada!
Oh, sure, Dan, just run away.
Don't be sarcastic with me, Steve! You don't even know how many layers of denial you're on! But we are no safer here than SoCal! All the signs are there.
And where are you planning on going that's safer than the getaway?
When are you planning on actually interacting with anyone else from the getaway? Think I forgot? When was the last time we even left this studio? You know just as well as I do what's happening. Remember that caller, Rachel? Didn't that sound all too familiar to you?
What are you talking about?
The getaway used to be pretty nice. Celebrities, entertainers, all escaping to a bunker in Canada to stay clear of the epidemic. Remember the first couple of days? The communal dining, the performances, microwaving marshmallows, since, an actual fire would burn up all the oxygen we have down here. Remember when people just started to break? We stocked up on Benadryl before the shortage, but when our fellow artists started losing sleep, they were no better than sugar pills. And when their bodies finally let them rest, they never opened their eyes. You didn't care. There was only 3 people. What difference did it make? But remember when the getaway got smaller? Dinners dried up, marshmallows off the menu. Don't think I didn't know. I stopped notice that we stopped going to dinner. And the communal lives, and as of a few weeks ago, you don't want us to leave this studio.
For fuck's sake, Dan, I'm just trying to not get us killed. I'm looking out for both of us here. You can't stop this. You're not going to be a hero. We can't afford to leave.
And we can't afford to stay here forever. We will run out of supplies, food, medical equipment. Do you even know how to fix a damn toilet? What about your sanity?
What about our show?
What about your life?
life? Go on, Dan. Leave. Don't you want to escape the studio, Dan? Open the door. I won't stop you. You might get out before you're infected. Haven't you figured it out? There's nothing out there anymore. Not in Canada, not in SoCal. But it's not over. We don't have to pretend to be preppers living every day on canned beans and barely sustain ourselves just to survive, but never live. But we can live. We are living, and we live through our show. We entertain whoever will listen night after night. We give them company and we keep them sane. We keep ourselves sane. We can't stop the epidemic anymore, but it's not over. We don't have to go out like Rachel, freezing and alone, begging for help. We can go out on air, share music, shows, life, go out the way we lived, entertaining until the very end of the world. Isn't that why we became radio hosts?
Welcome back to 12 Past Radio. I'm your host, Dan.
And I'm Steve, keeping viewers like you relaxed and entertained with good music and conversation. How's it going tonight, Dan?
Well, it's been quite a night, but you know what? Being on air and talking to you, I wouldn't want to spend it any other way. Up next on our list we have